Hey, how y'all doing tonight?
Hi.
Good. How are you?
Uh,
Y'all both look stunning.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
So I noticed in your bio you said beauty should be the icing, not the cake, right? And I
Yeah.
wanted to ask you. I kind of got my own answer for it, and I might know the answer if we thinking the same. What is the cake?
Cake is the cake is all that you have. So beauty should not be all that you have and all that you have to offer. That's the cake.
So like more so like a mentality.
Um. Well, basically, what it's saying is that what do I have in my bio again? Beauty is not the icing. I wrote that when I was in college. So yeah, beauty should be the icing, not the cake. The cake should be your just like pretty much what I've been talking about, like your character, um, the inside, how you treat others, what you're about. Like, what are you truly about? That is the cake, and then your beauty is the icing that comes on top of that. That is just like, oh, wow, like, and she's beautiful. You know what I mean? So, yeah, the cake
I
is
agree. I agree most definitely. I feel like you putting that in your bio, regardless of how long ago you did it. That kind of like express who you are. That saying alone, like that's kind of strong right there. I like that a lot. And I noticed that you said you like movies, so I wanted to ask you, as well as you being an actress, did you go see Wakanda Forever yet?
I haven't seen it yet. So please do not.
I
I've
ain't
been
gonna. I'm not gonna spoil it for you. I'm not gonna spoil it for you. But I'm
okay.
a big.
I just
Oh damn.
She's getting a call. She'll be
Oh,
back. She'll be back.
okay.
How are you doing?
I woke up grieving today. I can't complain. How you doing?
I'm good. Thank you.
You know you favor Carrie Hilson a little bit. Anybody ever told you that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You look better though.
Stop. Is she cute too?
Yeah, she is amazing, but you great.
Thank you. Maya is back. Girl, what I said. Tell your friends not to call you.
I can't. They all Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna spoil the movie for you or nothing like that. I just want to ask that because I'm a big movie goer myself. Like that's one of my hobbies. But I'm gonna get into what I do because you might be wondering. So I'm a certified mechanic. I'm a
Mm-hmm.
professional photographer, and I'm also a personal trainer. Those are my main three streams of income. I stay in Detroit, Michigan,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, that's a little bit more about me. I want you to ask like questions yourself first if you want to ask me anything because I got a lot of questions that I actually want to ask you just off of. I really paid attention to what you were telling Melly about yourself, and a lot of key things that you said like rung a bell for me. I liked it a lot, so I want to like ask you certain things. But if you want to ask me anything, I'm gonna let you go ahead if you want to.
Okay, so you said you're a photographer. What else? Sorry.
I'm a certified mechanic. I'm a photographer. And I'm a personal trainer.
Okay.
Mm.
So as far as working on cars and everything like that, do you also like to like detail them? Do you like to drive them? Do you like fast cars? Do you like what? Because
So like,
I was younger, I used to grow up and go to the racetrack. So,
okay. So I got an overall strong passion for cars. I would consider myself a car enthusiast.
mm,
So me working on cars has got a lot to do with me always want to use my hands. Like I love using my hands even when I was younger and I was like a baby. I played with Legos and building stuff. So using my hands and then like getting into cars as I got a little bit older and then getting the search to be a mechanic, it just worked out real perfect. So even if I'm in the shop working on something, if I'm working on my own car, a family or a friend car, it's just I know it's real simplified to me because I would say that I'm a natural editor, even though I gained knowledge along the way. But I
mm-hmm.
just love it. And then when it comes to like the sports cars and stuff, or even outside from being in the field and working on them, like we got this thing out here called the Woodward Dream Cruise, and just on Woodward in general, the street is cars almost every weekend. We love
Yeah,
it. It's jam packed. It's kind of like the LA scene out there. You ever been to a slide show?
yeah, but I've never, no, I've never been.
So like a slide show, basically, well, you know what one is, right?
I think so. That's kind of where they do. Is that where they do the donuts and all
Yeah,
that?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
yeah,
started
I love going to slide shows. You said what?
active out here. It gets a little too active out here, so
Yeah,
stay away.
LA definitely they get down, but I love the whole car scene in general. It's real fun. When I'm working on them, it can get dirty, but outside from that, it stay clean too. I'm a clean guy, so like I was saying when I was on here prior to a different guest that I don't like getting in my car dirty, even if I'm a mechanic. Like I try to keep my hands clean. If I got oil on my arms, I wipe it off or wash it off before I get in the car. It's just like, cleanness is next to godliness.
OCD?
You said what?
Do you feel that you have OCD?
I wouldn't say OCD. I would just say more so I can't not be clean. Like if I'm not clean, I don't feel right,
Yeah.
So
No,
that's
absolutely.
me. And then what like stuff like with the photography and then personal training too, I would say those kind of play along with not necessarily me being a mechanic, but I just naturally like doing that. I've been taking pictures for like the longest. So when I got into
What is your favorite thing to shoot?
well, I like public portraiture. I do studio shoots a lot too, but I prefer public portraiture because I feel like as a photographer, I can really work my eye. Like if I'm out with a model, right? And let's say we out somewhere downtown. If I can line you up with something I've seen, whether it's a train, whether it's a stripe in the sidewalk, whether it's something in the background that match your outfit, that's what allows me, in my opinion, to really be a photographer and work my eye because I can see something really good or see it before I take the picture to bring the picture to life. That's before the editing or anything. So that's like the icing on the cake to me. You got the studio shoots and they fun too, but that's a lot of light manipulation and then editing work, different color background. Don't get me wrong, like that's fun too. But personally, I feel like as a photographer, I can't really show my greatness if I'm not outside and working. So I really like public portraiture. It's really fun.
Okay. And you said you're a trainer as well.
Yeah, fitness is like very, very important to me. I work out. I'm not gonna say 7 days a week, but every day I'm doing something pertaining to exercise, whether I'm training other people or I'm training myself. But it's really, what'd you say?
I said, well, I'm lazy.
I was gonna actually ask you. It seemed like you be in the gym quite yourself. You don't work out?
Not anymore. Absolutely not. The minute I stopped running track, I stopped working out for the most part.
So you just maintain?
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Whatever.
As long as you maintain, that's a blessing. I just like, I don't know. I always been working out for years, so it's like naturally, like as I, got older, I started training people. If you can make some money off doing something that you naturally like doing, then why not? That's like a job in a job if you really enjoy it, right?
Yeah.
But I want to ask you. So they say, first impressions is everything, and I agree. So off of this conversation, this dialogue that we had so far, have you made any assumptions about me?
Not necessarily yet. Like, I think you like to talk, and I think you are very much so, you like to sell yourself. That's what I
What do you mean by that?
I don't know. I don't know if that's maybe because you want to prove to a woman that you are worth the type of man that she would like to date, or if you just like to talk. A lot of people like to talk. I used to get in trouble for that. So
yeah, see me, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a conversationalist, but when it comes to women in general, I don't want to make it seem like I'm trying too hard. This is me. So like even if we were to go out on a date or whatever, like I ain't the type of guy. I'm not about to sit around and just be all quiet, nonchalant. That ain't never been me. Never a day in my life. I like to have conversation. So on here particularly, even though you said you've never been in a real relationship before, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even if it's an e-date or whatever the case may be, you're going to want to know something about who you're talking to. So my intentions when I'm coming on here is to talk to you and just, let you know a little bit about myself. Not as like I'm trying to sell myself to you, but more so like, give you an understanding of who you're talking to.
It's like the setting and everything like that. So I totally understand. You
don't think that you're a conversationalist?
No, I love to talk. I love to get to know somebody. That's why I'm letting everybody on here say what they need to say, and giving everybody a chance. So I do.
Okay, so like given what you just said, what's anything that you might want to say? Because I don't want to keep just asking you questions.
Wait, Sony, I'm gonna stop you. She needs to know your age.
I'm 22. But let me ask you this, right? And that's fine. Also, go ahead.
I mean, I don't mind. Like he's well spoken, but once you're gonna know the age, you're gonna be like, I'm good. So
I feel like younger men need to experience life and they need to go and do their thing. Like, I just feel like we will run into some problems further down in the line. And I just can't, I don't need you to I don't know. I don't need to be in the relationship and then you tell me like, oh, I'm not feeling this anymore because I need to do this, this, and that. You know what I mean? It's like,
Mhm.
you knew you needed to do that before getting into.